What's poppin', everybody? It's a Saber Fighting 4 TCG match with Gouging Fire EX, my Lava Chaos deck as I named it. Couldn't think of anything fancier. Chaos, I guess it stands for us trying to give our opponent chaos as soon as possible with this deck. It's sort of meant to be a turbo deck, just basics, all basic attackers, trying to get quick energy acceleration with Sada, and then Gouging Fire EX can do a lot of damage for just 3. Just KO a lot of stuff. It's good. Alright, so I'm gonna open up with Mismagius. Should be a nice little decoy there. And I don't really have that great of a hand. I got a bunch of energies, but we don't really have a discard outlet. I got the pickaxe. I suppose I can use that. And the boss's orders, we don't need that yet. My opponent taking some time to set up. Come on, dude. Please hurry. And it's going to be, well, he opened up with a shot bet and it's got the Naru deck. So, I mean, shot bet, I'm very aware of Banette EX from the first Scarlet and Violet set, I believe. I was really happy when that card was going to come out, but when it did come out, as I suspected, it just wasn't easy to utilize. If you can't get some kind of a trainer lock, like with another Pokemon, and then you got Banette as the attacker, it's not as effective. Plus, as a stage 1 EX, it doesn't have a lot of HP. Now, maybe it's not going to be that. Maybe it's going to be some sort of other Banette. There's another one that lets you use it to get a supporter, I think, from the discard pile, and then you put the stage 1 in the Lost Zone. Something like that. Anyway, so we're going now, but I just basically have a hand full of energies still. God, that's so bad. That is so bad. Anyway. Past the turn, I mean, I searched a lot of stuff, but it's just energies with the vessel. That's all you can get. But, I mean, still, I hope I see something next turn when we just thin the deck a little bit. We just got billions of trainers, items, and supporters that can let me draw. So I just want to get some of that. And he played this dude, I don't know what his name is, but he's a similar effect to Wally, where you just evolve from the deck. But I think they put some limitations on it. You can't play it like if you go second or something. Basically, they're just very afraid of this becoming the next Wally, which I never thought was a... Wally was never an unfair card. Even when they banned it for a time and expanded, it was pretty much purely due to Trevenant. And in my head, you know, Trevenant, it was strong, but it was really when Trevenant Break came out that it became too much, because then it had a lot more HP. That attack was just, it comboed perfectly with the rest of the package. So yeah, they should just never printed Trevenant Break, but that's ancient history right now. Okay, so I just top deck another, oh no, it wasn't an energy, it was the switch card. That sucks, but it appears my opponent is running kind of slow as well. He did get the Zaru out, and he has Fluttermane himself. Plays this stupid stadium that I guess I'll need a counter stadium to get rid of. Gonna make our basic Pokemon need an extra energy to attack. And Alakazam to put the damage on Entei. So another shot bet. His bench is now full. I guess this is really gonna be his attacker shot bet, or I don't know. I guess he put the energies on Mismagius. That's gonna attack. Yeah, we don't have a good start though. I'm really unlucky here. Normally this deck shouldn't be so bad as soon as the game starts. Okay, so Nest Ball, finally. I can use this to get Greninja at least. Or I guess we're gonna get this. It doesn't look like Greninja is in the deck. You can't be serious. You cannot be serious, but anyway. I mean, if I do switch card, I guess that'll work. I can do 60 for 2 and kill that thing. But not do it yet. I mean, if this is Banette EX for real, I mean, if that thing evolves, it has like 250 HP, I think, which is very bad. So I can just kill that in one shot. But anyway, I think I was a bit hasty, just sort of ending the turn there. I perhaps I should have attacked still. He is gonna do 10. He still didn't really do much. And he gets the tails. If you get heads, I think you can't play item cards. Anyway. So, trekking shoes. Let's just use that. Morty. Finally, I get to draw something usable. So I can use this, discard the fire energy, and draw 5 cards. Let's start to get going finally. I get my capsule, get another Entei. I'm gonna get my... well, another Entei, the way I see it. This guy should be sufficient. And I kind of don't want to burn the switch. That's the thing. That's another reason why I didn't do it last turn. You kind of want to keep this when you use the Entei, and then you're going to move him out of the way with that, so you can make an attack with another Pokemon. So 60, it's enough to KO such a small Pokemon. It's ridiculous. It works out in my favor here, but I've always said, and I always stand by what I say, HP on regular Pokemon is laughable. 60 HP is what they used to have in 2007, like Diamond and Pearl era HP on these basics that can evolve. That is freaking like 17 years at this point. It's beyond laughable. But no matter what I say, it doesn't look like Pokemon creatures are going to change their minds. Okay, so Mismagius becomes active. That's not really a threat. I can just kill it and get more prizes. It doesn't really have any worthwhile attacker. He played that little chicken flower thing, which evolves into the Espathra. So I suppose this is going to be a deck based on that dude and Banette. Anyway, he goes for the Iono. Fine. I get my counter stadium, which is good. Finally, we're going to be able to get rid of that annoyance. And it actually just hinders him as well. The Mismagius needs the 4th energy to attack. So why are you running your deck like this? I don't know. Discards the other stadium. I mean, as far as I see, he wants to have an Espathra deck, you know. Stadium to boost attack costs. That guy boosts attack costs with his ability. And, you know, you got Zadu. That's also kind of standard in this deck, I guess. But he has other random stuff too, like this Mismagius, the Shuppet there. Alakazam, I don't really see the point of that either. Anyway, so I'll get rid of your stadium, first things first. Play down the other Entei. I got all 4 down now. Should be pretty good. I'm pretty sure that thing is weak to fire. The Espathra EX. And even if it wasn't, we do enough damage anyway. That thing has 260 HP. I do 260 without any other added bonus damage. So that's an easy 1 KO. Okay. The other Entei is almost ready too, and I'll use this opportunity to use Sada as well. I guess power up Koraidon. Maybe we'll use him. I don't know. Got Ultra Balls. I got some stuff now that I wish I had earlier. Anyway, we'll keep the stadiums because he might be playing some more of those annoying stadiums. I'll put a capsule on Entei. I think Entei is just going to be the main Pokemon that I'm going to use here. Against everything he's using, I think I'm good. Alright, get another KO. He still hasn't taken any prizes. He did a little bit of damage on my guys, but it's nothing really worrying when I got such a lead. Especially because, you know, the moment Espathra gets used, I kill that in 1 shot. So it's just a bad matchup for this guy altogether. So he does get it out. I mean, it's going to be really bad if you use it, but what else can he use? He plays the Mewtwo EX down. The Mew EX. Damn, I always say Mewtwo. But anyway, I'm used to Mewtwo more from back then. But the thing is with the Mew EX, now his bench is full again. Actually, that Pokemon would be a better attacker. You can just power that thing up and copy my 260 for 3 attack. It would actually work out better than using Espathra. Especially because, you know, both Pokemon get 1-hit KO'd regardless, so you might as well do more damage. Like, I think even if he puts a bunch of energy on this thing, he still can't get the KO. You just need to do a lot of damage, thanks to my tool. So he recovers a few energies with Super Rod. And, I mean, it's pretty predictable. I don't really see anything he can threaten me with. It puts more energies on the Shuppet, and it's gonna, I guess, move some damage counters again with a Alakazam. That's 120 on the Entei. So can you get the KO? 170 damage. I don't think he can. Just 1 energy on the Espathra. I believe it is a 30 timer. 30 times damage. So what are you gonna do? I mean, the moment this thing drops in the discard pile, I just need to just get 1 more EX kill. And that's too easy. Okay, so gonna put the 4th energy on Entei, because I kind of have to attack this thing. Annoyingly. That's about the only thing you can do to pose some challenge to me. Ultra Ball, let's get rid of some other stuff that I'm not gonna need. Yeah. So that thing is gonna be out, and then, I mean, I guess the Alakazam sort of helps him in this case. Even though he didn't get the KO on the previous turn, he can still just get the kill on his turn while still having an attack, thanks to Alakazam. So he might start putting some pressure, but I'd say it's still too late. I mean, I just need to kill one more thing. Who are you going to promote? I have attackers for days, especially thanks to my stadium. Got the other stadiums in hand. So this has gone well. You know, we didn't start great, but he didn't really do much in the beginning either. So promotes the Shuppet. I mean, if you are going to use Banette EX, now's the time. It just really isn't anything else that you can do. But if he uses that, it's just, he's going to get 1 big attack, but then what? I just kill you. I have 5, I got 7 trainer cards in hand, but he actually just used Iono, which is bad. As somebody that's used Gengar and Mimikyu GX a lot, N was a great card in that deck early game, but then late game, when your opponent takes a bunch of prizes, if you use it, you're basically just giving them no hand, and you get no damage from Gengar. So it's a double-edged sword in that regard. So another little chicken down. Not a threat, though. And Ultra Ball. So are you gonna get the EX? Do you have him? No, it's just the Espathra again. Oh well. And it just goes for Painful Spoons. So kill the Entei with this effect. So it gets 2 prizes, finally. But you're still too slow to catch up with me. And there it is, Banette EX. Kind of a cool EX. The HP is terrible though, and they didn't even give it any good retreat. Now this thing could have been dangerous if I had that big hand with a lot of trainers. But instead all he can do is just do 30 for 1. That's it. I can't play my switching card. And because I used the big attack the previous turn, I can't do this again. So I'm basically forced to just do 60. That's it. So he successfully has bought 1 turn, but that's not really gonna accomplish much. Now that guy's even more softened up. Even Koraidon could finish it off. And, okay, he's gonna boost the HP with your A-Spec. A-Spec of choice is that thing. 350. I mean, okay, but yeah, I don't have any way to get rid of that. So it's gonna stick. But, okay, what else are you gonna do? Goes for the research, draw 7. At this point, he doesn't have too many cards left. He can't use the Espathra. Now this thing, I guess with the added HP, you know, maybe could have been a little promising attacker. But because I don't have any trainers in hand, I'll just have 2. He can't really do much damage. So I don't really see the point of this pairing Banette EX, you have to pair him, these types of Pokemon, with something that is going to give your opponent some kind of trainer lock. Whatever it is, just something at least to stop some cards in their hand from being played. Whether it's supporters, usually it's items or trainers, like back in the day. You know, stadiums, that's not going to be too huge. Tools, same thing. And now tools don't even count as items either. But you just gotta stop something so your opponent has stuck cards in hand for you to get the damage. So right now, I mean, I can retreat and just do 260. The guy still isn't gonna die though. So do we just do that? And yeah, I guess I'll do this. Just go for that pressure. How do you like the 260? So he's barely alive only because of his tool, but the next turn he's gonna get KO'd as well. So if he retreats, okay, you get saved, but what are you gonna attack with next? The Espathra can't come active. Really, he really should have just utilized the Mew. The Mew was gonna be his key. Well, not his key to victory, but just a good asset to help him in this match. But he didn't even utilize it. And you had the Sada to do that too. So he's taking a long time to do something. He's using Iono again, which basically just hurts the Banette. And he's not going to get many cards himself. I get the boss's orders too, so okay, we're going to wrap the game up regardless. Finally. He didn't do much, I mean. Puts the Psychic on the Espathra. And goes for Painful Spoons, putting the damage on the active one. And he's gonna retreat to it. I guess he just gave up. He's like, I'm gonna lose anyway, I might as well get one more big KO. Okay, never mind actually, he couldn't even do that, it's just 210. Yeah, well, maybe he thought I wasn't gonna be able to get an energy, but I top decked the bitch, and I mean, I had boss's orders anyway, so even if I didn't use Sada, I'd still win. So just 60, that's gonna be enough. And that's GG for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What I